At the March 30th, 2020 board meeting, the West Geauga Board of Education approved a resolution to suspend portions of certain bylaws which were not consistent with board meetings by telephone conference or video conference. A second resolution was passed on December 14th, 2020, extending the board's ability to meet via electronic means until July 1st, 2021. This resolution ensures compliance with amended substitute House Bill 197 as extended by the passage of HB 404. At this time, the Board of Education will continue its meetings by telephone conference, video conference, or other similar technologies. This meeting is a meeting of the West Geauga Local School District Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the West Geauga Local School District's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. There is time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in the agenda. Please use the chat room function located at the bottom of the webpage if you would like to be recognized for public participation. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ramey.
Here.
Ms. Leavenworth.
Here.
Dr. Beers.
Here.
Mr. Katowski.
Here.
Please stand for the pledge. Do you think? I pledge allegiance
to the
flag of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clearly, I have way too many peripherals on my computer. Okay, are there any additions or changes to the agenda?
There are none, sir.
All right, well, you're up, Jay.
Good evening, everybody. I would like this evening to present three students, two of which are able to join us this evening for an outstanding accomplishment. Every year, we give the PSAT in October to our sophomore students. That test is used to determine course placement as well as evaluate their progress in schooling so far in many areas. During this time, juniors are also able to take this test, the PSAT, and that, if they are interested, can pursue the National Merit Scholarship information, the program, which then would award them, if they were to qualify, potentially scholarship money and also recognition. This evening, we have, as I said, three students from West Geauga High School that qualify and meet the criteria to be recognized as the National Merit Commended Student. And in order to do that, of the 1.6 million students that take the test every year, approximately just over 3% of the students actually qualify for this designation. So congratulations to our three students who are being recognized tonight. The first, as I stated, Ben Anderson is not able to join us this evening, but I do want to certainly talk about him a bit and talk about his accomplishments since he's been a student at our high school. He's been a member of our band for 3 years. He was a member of Class Act for 3 years. He was a member of Ohio State University's Honor Band, member of Cleveland State University's Honors Choir. He has successfully completed 7 advanced placement courses at West Geauga High School, and he's attended to several College Credit Plus courses. So far, he has a 4.3 GPA, and he plans on attending the University of Alaska at Fairbanks, and with a major in music. So he's seeking to attend a climate even colder than Northeast Ohio. So we commend Ben for his outstanding accomplishment and being a National Merit Commended Student. Congratulations, Ben. Next, we have Michael Elias. Michael, if you would say hello, so you would jump to the top of the screen for everybody viewing. There you go. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining us this evening. Congratulations to you. A little bit about Michael. He's a member of our band for the past 4 years. He's a squad leader in our trumpet section of the band. In addition to playing the trumpet, he plays the piano. He's the treasurer of our National Honor Society, This month, March, he's our Rotary Student of the Month. He's achieved the highest level of Cleveland Institute of Music Preparatory Department. He's a co-founder and co-president of our esports prior to COVID. This year it's been a little tough to meet, but he's also plays golf, tennis, and this year he earned his letter in swimming. He successfully completed 14 AP classes, and he has a GPA of over 4.15. He's interested in attending Case Western Reserve University with a major is to be determined. So congratulations, Michael, to you on this outstanding accomplishment. And we're certainly proud of you. So nice job. And our third student is Luke Musser. Luke Musser, also obviously a senior. He's a four-year member of our high school football team, third team all-conference CVC in 2019. He's an honorable mention all-district team 2019, and he was one of our senior captains. And this year, he will receive, this might be a surprise to him, but Rural and Small Town Scholar Award for College Board of Excellence in Academic Achievement. Congratulations. And the University of Rochester Honorary Science Award for Outstanding Achievement in the field of science. He's successfully completed 9 advanced placement courses, and he has a GPA of currently at 4.32. And he's planning on attending Ohio State University in the fall. Congratulations to all three of you. Nice job. We're certainly proud.
Thank you very much.
As a wise man once told me, these are experiences, honors, and accomplishments, that the wise man would be my father, told me that these experiences, honors, and accomplishments are something nobody can take away from you. So cherish those activities, use them as you pursue your interests and your future careers. We're certainly proud of you at West Geauga High School and wish you the best as you apply this information, hopefully to your future resume. So nice job. Congratulations to all three of you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, great work.
Thank you. As a follow-up, I'd like to say that you'll be receiving a letter on behalf of the board from me sometime this week. One of the things I'd like to note about this is, while we don't mean to take anything away from the students who achieved this award, a great deal of the credit for this goes to your families. Schools like to sometimes steal the credit and say, oh, you know, we're so proud of our students. We are very proud of you, but we realize that it's really the work that you invested independently and that your families pushed you to invest that got you where you did on the PSAT. So it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of hours of preparation. And I will tell you that behind every student who scores well on that PSAT, there's a family who's been pushing that student, who's been helping him or her to prepare, investing the hours of time it took in studying, tutoring, whatever resources were necessary to get you there. So this is one of those rare times where I'm not going to take much credit at all for us as a school district. I'm going to throw it all right back on you and your families. So congratulations and thank you so much for what you did. It makes us look good, but it's your work that did it. So thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That was
I
great.
would like to say that you're also welcome to stay, but if you choose to lose at this, leave, not lose. If you choose to leave at this time, we won't be offended. Sorry, Chet.
Oh, no. I'm sure they would find it a highlight of whatever their day had. Good luck at Case.
Thank you.
Good luck at Ohio State. Public remarks. I do not see that anyone has signed up.
I see no one. Nope.
Okay, routine items.
Routine items, resolutions 95 to approve routine items of the West Geauga Local Board of Education to include the minutes.
So
moved.
Second.
Hey, Dan's here. Welcome, Dan.
He's
Hi guys, sorry about that.
He's a small person in a field of grass, though, I think.
Yeah, is that from Bug's Life or?
Hey. Oh, wait a minute. How's this? I'm in Florida, so that's the background of Florida.
Oh.
Oh, it looks very impressive.
Yeah.
There we go. How's that? I can be in the...
That's cool.
Looks like you're in Alaska.
Yeah, no kidding. Northern Lights.
All right, can I get a roll call?
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Kotowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson.
Yes.
Resolution 96 to approve increases and decreases, in this case only increases to the appropriations for 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers.
Yes.
Resolution 97 to accept the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and to authorize the necessary tax levies and to certify them to the county auditor.
So moved.
Second.
I would like to say something about it.
Please.
Because we still have the Newberry collection, the second half of the 2021 or 2020 tax year collections, they'll roll over into fiscal year 2022. So when you look at the rates, you're going to see both West Geauga and Newberry rates. However, when you look at the amounts collected, they will only include that. They will include the West Geauga for the whole year, and then that little half. It'll be a half with Newberry rates, and then the other half of 2022 will be on West G rates. So you'll see it kind of separate for, you know, the remaining part of 2020, and that'll roll over into 2022, and then you'll have, everybody will be on the same rates for tax year 2021. So it looks a little different this year. We've had a lot of discussion with the county auditor to get it here, and sometime in October, November, we'll have a revised rate schedule that will merge everybody together for the 2021 year tax year. And that will merge, and we have to do that because the emergency levies will be spread amongst everybody instead of just being a West Geauga emergency levy or a Newberry emergency levy. So all that'll get done and revised probably, they believe, sometime in October or November. And then we'll have those ready. Everybody will be on the West Geauga rates, all as one unit for tax year 2021. But this year is a little still separate for a little bit of that. So,
Questions?
okay. All right. Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski.
Yes.
Resolution 98 to accept a donation from the West Geauga Educational Foundation for $4,250 for the Lindsay Nonfiction Book Grant.
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call?
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Dr. Markworth.
Resolution 99 is to approve the change in classified staff contract for the 2020-2021 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey.
Yes.
Resolution 100 is to approve a long-term classified subassignment.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call?
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson.
Yes.
Resolution 101 is to approve supplemental contracts for the 2020-2021 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers.
Yes.
Resolution 102 is to approve service contracts for the 2020-2021 school year.
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski.
Yes.
Resolution 103 is also a resolution to authorize the award of a service contract for the 2020-2021 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth.
Yes.
Resolution 104 is to approve a student teaching methods placement for the 2020-2021 school year.
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey.
Yes.
Policy and program resolutions. Resolution 105 is to approve the first reading of new board policy 753002 and revised board policies 1110 or 1310, 1340, 1623, 3123, 4123, 511302, 5230, 5350, 7300, 7542, 7543, 8403, 8450, and 8462. I'll remind the board this is the first of 3 readings for these policies.
So move.
Second.
Second.
Questions about any of these? Roll call.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson.
Yes.
Resolution 106 is to rescind board policy 2450. This is for adult education. We currently do not offer an adult education program.
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers.
Yes.
Resolution 107 is to approve the West Geauga High School Program of Studies for the 2021-2022 school year. And Mr. Bishop and Mr. Cripple are here if the board has any questions.
So move.
Second.
Are there any questions? I, for one, am very impressed that we're offering Chinese 3 and Chinese 3 honors this year. I think that's a great move. Roll call, please.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski.
Yes.
Resolution 108 is to approve Dell Technologies quote for Chromebooks.
So move.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katsowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth.
Yes.
We'll be moving some of the general funds around to make this purchase. Since we normally would make it in the next year's budget, we'll have to make some modifications to this year's budget to allow us to order those early due to the scarcity of laptops.
Okay, I believe you're up, Rich.
Sure. My report tonight will be brief. I just want to remind the board of 2 issues that are on our agenda soon. One is that the Board of Education is involved in negotiations with both our teachers union and our support staff in the next few weeks. So those negotiations will begin with the teachers this Wednesday. So the central office staff here will be working remotely, except for those of us who are involved in the negotiation session. We will be here with representatives from the teachers union. And then also I want the board to be reminded of the fact that this Friday, we have our second vaccine clinic here at West Geauga. This will be held again at West Geauga Middle School. It will begin at 9 o'clock. This will be the time period when our staff who have been vaccinated in the first clinic will receive their second vaccination. Our staff will report to work on that day. Our students will not be reporting to school. It will not be an instructional day for students. Staff will begin the day here, and partway through the afternoon, I will be assigning our staff to home for the duration of the day once all the vaccinations are done. So it will be a staff work day. It will not be a student instructional day. That information already has gone out to all the parents last week. You were copied on that, so you should have seen it. It's also been reaffirmed in the individual building newsletters that have gone out. So it's of no surprise to our parents at this point in time.
Entering the same way we did before, Rich,
Yes.
on the
Correct.
bringing our card with
You
us.
should have received an assigned time as well, anyone who's participating in this.
Okay, and thanks, Rich.
Well, the thanks actually go, the people who scheduled it primarily were Nancy Benincasa and Amy Davis. They put the logistics together. And also a tip of the hat to the Geauga Public Health, because the health department has been incredibly helpful, both with staffing the clinic and providing us with the necessary vaccines. It was a touch and go process there for a little bit. So they scrambled. The other school district that was really helpful and instrumental in assisting us with this, with giving us some of their surplus of vaccines, was the Chagrin Falls Exempted Village School District. So we were very appreciative to Bob Hunt and his staff and the people at Chagrin Falls, because they helped to get us vaccinated in a timely manner when vaccines were short. So it was a team process, but thank you especially to Amy and Nancy for the work they did to coordinate this.
Yes, absolutely. Board reports. I don't know of any board reports. Anyone else want to speak up here? Okay. And at this time, the board will entertain a resolution to adjourn to executive session to discuss negotiations. And we would like to invite Rich and Karen with us.
Nancy should also come in. One of the topics will relate to something she's doing.
Okay, and Nancy too then.
And I believe we'll be joined by legal counsel partway through. Is that correct, Karen? Did you confirm?
Yes.
Way through you say, okay, because he's
Yes.
not on.
He's on another meeting.
He'll be in partway through.
Okay,
Thank you.
I get a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Thorson,
Yes.
Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey.
Yes. There will be no action taken after we return from executive session. Yeah, Benjamin.
Hey, Chad, when is the next board meeting?
The next board meeting, I believe, is the 29th at 7 p.m. and it will be on this same BAT channel.
Say, Chad, I motion to adjourn.
I see your motion and raise you a second. Can I get a roll call? Or can we just raise our hands?
Karen, you're muted. Yep.
Thank you. I have to have a voice vote. Dr. Beers,
Yes.
Mr. Katowski,
Yes.
Ms. Leavenworth,
Yes.
Mr. Ramey,
Yes.
Mr. Thorson.
Wake up, Dan.
Mr. Thorson? He froze.
Somebody unmute the man. Or is he?
Oh,
He's frozen.
He's
Is he
frozen.
frozen up? Yeah, he was having trouble during the executive session.
Yes. Sorry I was late today, guys. Have a good
There we
week.
go.